Gabrielle, now abortion continues to be top of mind after last week's near total ban became law in Alabama. This weekend, many people against the ban spoke out at rallies around the state. In Montgomery, they marched for reproductive freedom to the Capitol steps in protest. WHNT News 19's Ivy Anderson went to a rally in Huntsville held in connection with that march. She begins our team coverage.
There were hundreds of people at the rally today of all ages, races, and genders. And the main talking point of the rally was that everyone can make a difference. Whether you go out and run for office, or if that's too much, they encourage you to just get out and vote.
There's a lot of feelings here today. I'm putting those into action in a political sense, because as we know, especially in recent years, that elections have consequences. It's important for people to be involved, whether it's in a small way or a big way.
To empower the men and women at the rally to do something, to make a change, many speakers like Jackie McGill stood in front of the audience and told their stories.
All I could think about since the passing of this bill was my rate, and how if it happened now and in 6 months when this bill goes into effect, I wouldn't be able to terminate the pregnancy. And it was something I thought I had closure on, but clearly didn't.
McGill says while her 14-year-old self didn't have to have a child, she can't imagine being in that situation today.
No child should have to have their mother tell them that their father took her against her will.
Many who came say they feel inspired now.
All the people saying, oh, I'm going to the Birmingham one, I'm going to the Montgomery one, people saying, oh, I'd come if I was closer. That's empowering. It lets me know that we all are on the same page. We're actually wanting to make a difference.
The rally ended peacefully, and many of the speakers said that the turnout was better than they had expected. In Huntsville, Ivy Anderson, WHNT News 19.
Pro-choice advocates absolutely want their voices to be heard, but they aren't the only ones speaking out. Those who agree with the new abortion law also had a presence in Huntsville today. WHNT News 19's Madison Neal continues our team coverage tonight. She was also at the rally. She's in the newsroom with more from a group of counter-protesters. Madison.
Kristen, the group of pro-life counter-protesters was smaller than the rally participants. This video from our news partner AL.com shows the two groups in a standoff after the rally ended. Pro-choice advocates chanted in front of the mostly quiet anti-abortion group. Counter-protesters we talked to say they had open dialogue with pro-choice advocates, telling us both sides want to solve issues so abortion isn't even necessary.
If you go online, you'll see a lot of people saying really hurtful things about pro-lifers that aren't even true. And it's hurtful, it's not conducive to anything, it's divisive. So we're here to just help put a loving, kind, gentle face to the pro-life cause.
Police say no violence was reported at today's rally. In the newsroom, Madison Neal, WHNT News 19.
Thank you, Madison. And the conversation about abortion also took center stage in Florence, where more than 100 people also rallied for reproductive rights. The rally was organized by the Beyond the Women's March in Indivisible, Northwest Alabama. Activists for the sister rally in other states have stated that their mission is to claim their reproductive freedom. And when you talk about the issue of abortion, it's never going to be simple. We know there are many perspectives, which can make some people feel left out of the conversation. In a new report, our news partner, the Huntsville Times and AL.com, heard from over 200 Alabama women and filled Sunday papers statewide with their words. Hannah Glagnon from Birmingham writes, in part, there is a great stigma surrounding the pro-life movement, especially surrounding women who are pro-life. I do not believe that my desire to protect the unborn demonizes me as a traitor to my gender. Another, Rachel Simone, says, for a man to even desire to strip us of our voice, of our choice, is an invasion of our creation and freedom. You'll find a link to every comment on WHNT.com and our news app.